So Fotinitu Ludi, she is a professor in the University of Thessaloniki, Greece. She asks, during the period 1914-1922, were you feeling any kind of threat from the Russian side? How you were dealing with that? The Ukrainian government what was doing to prevent this threat?
Okay, thank you. Thank you. During this period, we were feeling the threat from the Russian side. Me and people from Donbass in particular. And smart people, they felt the threat. But we have got, it is subjectively, I have no statistics, but I'm in communication in my NGO organization. A lot of people were relaxed. They didn't have any relatives on the front line between the occupied territory of Donbass and Lugansk and the rest of Ukrainian territory. They didn't have anyone who were killed. They didn't have anyone who were removed and relocated to the Ukrainian territory. And in my subjective opinion, with the population, we have some rosy illusion of that nothing will happen. Maybe happen, maybe not. We are brothers and sisters. Some of the population, they and a lot of people, they speak Russian. Now in Ukraine, it is our how to say goodwill not to speak Russian. Even those who are not good speaking Ukrainian, like my husband, he's Belarusian, for example. Even he started, he's a pensioner, but it is his goodwill, and a lot of people. It is one side of the next threat, and I will call this threat as ideological. The threat of the false values. The so-called hybrid threat. It was not a threat with air attack. It was not threat with anything else. It was the hybrid threat that was aggressive with the propaganda in mind of people. It is one of the threat. Maybe what about how you were dealing with that? Yeah, it's a very good question. Thank you. And after my relocation, I felt that my duty is to organize the NGO, non-government organization, and we won and were supported with the Erasmus Plus project, and we elaborated the project Universities of the Third Age in Ukraine. Why this particular project? To find the link between elderly people who are with USSR or former USSR soft, and how to find this link. And we have found the link with the eastern and with the western part of Ukrainian elderly people. And it was my volunteer work till now. And it was that I would call, and I would give the classification like civil society in Ukraine. And I think that 2022, this real, not false, civil society, that we could build since 2015. It helped us to overcome, to adapt, to be aware, to be in Ukraine. And this is my answer to the second question. And about the Ukrainian government, subjectively, okay? Not like a professor, but subjectively. A week ago, I could see the program interview of President Vladimir Zelensky to journalists. And one of the journalists asked President Zelensky, like you, what did the Ukrainian government do to prevent this threat and aggression? And President Vladimir Zelensky gave the feedback to this journalist, and he asked, and it was the representative from the previous president party, and he gave her feedback and asked her, what did you do? What did you do? I know that I do, told Vladimir Zelensky. And what did your president do? And it was not breaking the connections, business connection with the Russian Federation. And what about the military support? My husband, he defends the dissertation on the economic security of Ukraine. And we have got statistics. And we could compare strategies and strategic concepts for military security for Ukraine. And during this independent period or period of Ukrainian independence. And when he defended the dissertation, I asked him, oh mother dear, we didn't have good defense from any aggression. Does that mean that we can lose the war, if any? And he told me that yes, you're absolutely right. And that doesn't mean that now I fault the previous presidents or presidency, but I strongly believe, and I'm sure that it was doing not enough to prevent this threat.